All right, as we approach the bottom of the hour, we are back here on Get Up, and we're going to Dallas the day before the draft because Jerry Jones sat down before his draft press conference. He spoke a lot of words. I mean, a lot of words. One of them was he added this detail to his contract negotiations with Dak Prescott while keeping his options open. Just listen.
We want Dak Prescott. So that's that. We want Dak, and we think that there's room for growth.
Why not work on those deals earlier so that you have the flexibility to go get those veterans that have led to success in the last 2 postseasons?
Well, we'd like to see some more leaves fall. We'd like to see some more action. So it's called option quarterback. I've spent my life being an option quarterback. It'd be madness not to know that the contracts are ahead. I want to see a few more cards played.
Okay, what?
Yo!
What exactly? I mean, look at him. RC is what did he just say?
Jerry Tommy Frazier Jones. We bring it back to triple option. You don't know if Jerry gonna give the dive. You don't know if he gonna pitch it, if he gonna keep it. I don't know what Jerry Jones talking about.
If you just wrote down the words he said. He said he thinks there's room for growth in Dak. He wants to see a few more leaves fall before he makes the decisions, apparently on him, C.D. Lamb, and Micah Parsons, because he's an option quarterback, so he likes to keep his options open. He wants to see a few more cards played. That's what he said.
Yeah, Jerry.
He said he's not ready to make this decision.
Jerry Jones sounds like a reality TV star that has an opportunity to pick his future wife. Like, he feels like he has options, but you look at where this team is, and we've talked about the Dallas Cowboys throughout the entire offseason. They've done nothing to get better, and all they've done is lose players at important positions.
Right.
Now you're going to count on your 6 or 7 draft picks to try to fill those spots, and that's not the way it works. And when you ask or when you say you want to see some growth or there's still some growth in Dak Prescott is who he is. Dak Prescott's not going to get faster. His arm's not going to get stronger. It's going to be more difficult for experience to change who he is at this point because he's already had so much up until this year. And so when Jerry Jones is thinking about his decision-making with Dak Prescott, it's either you want him now or you don't, because it's going to be the same situation next year. But on top of that, you're going to have to pay C.D. Lamb after Justin Jefferson gets paid. You know that Micah Parsons and his agent are going to be knocking on the door for the biggest defensive contract in football history. You have now handicapped and strapped your team, and they're in trouble if you're thinking about the Dallas Cowboys.
We have an interpreter at this table.
D. Wood is shook.
I mean, yeah, I really am, man, because honestly, Granny, I don't know what the hell going on in Dallas. Because right now, the Dallas Cowboys are a much worse team than they were last year.
Yep.
Bottom line, they've had many guys defections in free agency, and let's just be real. Like, even if they knock it out of the park in the draft, it still won't be enough for all the holes that the Dallas Cowboys have on their roster right now. And then this whole thing about, about Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott went from a 4th-round pick to playing MVP-type ball last year. Like, how much more growth are we going to see out of Dak Prescott? This is who Dak, like you said, this is who Dak Prescott is. Either you're going to marry the man or you're going to let him walk out the door. Which one is it going to be? Because right now, the way he talking, like, this thing sounds like it's going to be a divorce.
But what he's doing is, unless he feels like, okay, I already have a plan and I'm comfortable drafting a rookie quarterback and starting this thing entirely over, he's giving Dak Prescott all the negotiating power. Dak Prescott, if he plays even similar to what he played, hell, he don't even have to play that good. We saw what the world was for Kirk Cousins this year in the offseason. Dak Prescott is going to get paid $60 million next year, whether it's the Dallas Cowboys or it's not. And if you aren't sold on him, you're telling your team, you're telling your locker room, we are ready to start this thing over with the rookie quarterback who you don't even know who the hell that's going to be.
All right, so you know what's, man, like Dak Prescott got to be looking at Jerry saying all this, it's got to be laughing. He's like, bro, you don't even have, I got all the leverage here. Like, this isn't even about you. Like, if Dak Prescott wants to test free agency next year, Dak Prescott's going to touch free agency because it's not a damn thing that the Dallas Cowboys are going to do about it. And we literally sat here talking about all the spots that some of these teams need as far as quarterbacks in this draft. There are so many teams that need a quarterback right now. Dak Prescott just sitting back like.
But the other part is this, though. If you're Dak Prescott, you also have to be upset because they aren't setting him up for success. If Dak Prescott's goal is to win a championship, and you know those goals of championships give you MVPs, they give you all pros, they give you the big contracts, he's not put in a place to do that. Everything that we said the Chicago Bears have done for a rookie quarterback, the Dallas Cowboys have done the exact opposite. CeeDee Lamb isn't showing up because CeeDee Lamb doesn't have a contract. CeeDee Lamb isn't moving close to that. Right. He also knows he has a quarterback who's on a lame duck contract. You have a head coach who had to go hire Jim Harbaugh's agent, and he can't help. I don't care if he get damn Jerry Maguire with this team. Mike McCarthy is gone. And so you look at all the things that are happening. I don't care if the tree got to grow. I don't care if you got to run the triple option. I don't care if you're going to play poker, if you're going to play 21, if you're going to play Boo-Ray when you see the cards played. The card's going to say you're a worse team now than you were last year. You're going to have to pay your quarterback or let him walk. You're going to be bad this year, and you're going to be worse coming up in 2025.
The most important point that I think was made here is that maybe for the first time, Jerry Jones is not in control of that situation. Dak Prescott is in total control of what winds up happening from here. And that is an unusual place for any football player to be, much less in Dallas.